Easy there, Guru. Have some mayo and relax. I'll calm down a little bit. My bad, dude. Honestly, that is my bad. Though? Like, okay. How much to down that entire bottle of mayo? I'd literally think my heart would stop, so I'm not doing it. Thank you for the $5, dude. And I don't like mayo on its own. Mayonnaise is really nice tasting, though. I really enjoy mayonnaise. Thank you for the $8 and it makes everything better. Everything is made better with mayonnaise. Any type of meat, any type of dairy, any type of anything is made better with mayonnaise. Any type of breading, any carbohydrate, all of it is made better by mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is the best invention of all time. Meat? Yes, meat. Chicken and mayonnaise? Come on, dude. Mayonnaise and chocolate cake? That is the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. Most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Jesus Christ. You know what I used to do? I'm not even going to say it. I'll stop giving you guys so much ammunition. Thank you for the $5. Do you need to chip on your shoulder to be a good fighter? Only if you're like Martin Bidet and you need a mid-round snack. You know what I'm saying? O'Malley's something serious when it comes to fighting. Dude, he's one of the best fighters we've ever seen. He might be the best striker in UFC history. Thank you for the $10. He might be the most entertaining and dynamic striker to watch in UFC history. There you go. Thank you for the $10, Arrow810. Isn't it weird how Merab is such a problem, yet his last 3 opponents all stuffed a majority of takedowns and didn't get out-wrestled? Merab just outpaced them. I wonder why fighters don't just run more like Merab. But, dude, you're talking about the same Merab that gassed out against... who was it? Dude, I don't know, actually. What do you mean the cardio that this guy has? Are we talking about the same Merab? There's no way. We're talking about the same Merab. The guy, he's not outpacing people. The guy gassed out in round 2 against Simone and lost round 2. Looked terrible in round 3. Don't be silly about it. It's not this. This is the guy that gassed out against Frankie Sains. What do you mean he just suddenly started getting crazy, insane cardio, even though he doesn't have any skill in any department, doesn't submit people, doesn't dominate people with control time, and doesn't get a TKO ever in life? So, shut up. Yeah, I mean, of course he just won a fight by failing takedowns against Yan. He hired a new conditioning coach. And the conditioning coach said, what are you doing sitting on your ass all training camp? You should be up and running. So it really does put into perspective just how much these fighters are being ripped off for basic understanding of the game. I'm not accusing anything. I'm just saying things that are true. And you guys will decide if he's juicing or not. I'll say something is true. His recovery against Marlon Moraes was the most insane recovery time between knockdowns we may have ever seen in UFC history. When he was in a guillotine against Ricky Simone, he cycled his fucking legs to keep blood pumping to his brain in a guillotine choke. And his body still didn't want to go out cold. But he's natural. I'm not saying he's on the sauce. I've never once said that. I have said it before, but I'm not saying it now. I'm just saying. Thank you for the $8. Honestly, the rest of the McGregor card is trash apart from him and Chandler. Even if they manage to get Ian Gary on there, still an average pay-per-view. Yeah, it's weak as fuck as a pay-per-view, and I hate that they do that with McGregor cards where they just leave the rest of it out to dry. They got some good prospects on there, though. But yeah, fucking terrible, innit? Thank you for the $8. I'd say stick a flyweight fight on that card. What do you guys think about that? Get a flyweight fight on the card. Every time you have these opportunities, let's stick some flyweights in these positions, you know, because they always show up and have a good fight, but unless they're Makayev. But other than Makayev, they always show up and have a good scrap. I think flyweights are great to have a little bit of a spotlight there. I think they've got their whole fucking card about the lower weight divisions in the middle of June as well, that fight night card. There's another one. Thank you for the $5. Oh, John Jones fans are saying shit like he's got to beat Alex first about Tom Aspinall. Chat, you know what would be so funny to me? the absolute vanish of any aura Pereira had if he fought Aspinall, you know. I'm telling you right now, yeah, Aspinall would fucking Pereira in that cage. And I mean that word, not literally, but in terms of the harshness of the word and the effectiveness of it, he would pin him down and do whatever he wanted to him. And it's insane. No, literally, I know. Maybe literally. I don't know. Maybe literally. I'm telling you, it'd be him bouncing around, a couple low kicks. Maybe Pereira lands one or two. Pereira might land two, and then as soon as he goes for a third one, straight in on a double leg. Oh, straight in on the hips. Steamrolls him into the canvas. Half guard, couple shots, full mount. Eat. It'd be so easy. It's insane. I'm telling you, it'd be that easy. The way Aspinall fucking passes guard is insane. There's no half guard or full guard that exists for him. True or not, chat? We've never seen Aspinall in full guard on top. Anytime he's got a takedown, he's literally in half guard or full mount within landing in the takedown. He's never landed in full guard on a takedown ever before in his life. Rewatch Aspinall highlights now. I'm telling you, dude, I'd love to see that fight in the UK because it would be great for the UK. Pereira would be a sick main event versus Aspinall. I think Aspinall would fuck his world up so bad. Straight arm lock him or just fucking forearm choke him on the ground from half guard. You know? Fucking press his forearm into his fucking head. No, I don't know. He could lose. Aspinall is open sometimes. Impression of DC chasing Khabib with a piece of bacon. Thank you for the £5. Oh, mighty fan. You owe me 5 fats now. Thank you for the £5. Tom literally picks him up immediately like a toy, throws him around and slams him through the canvas, destroyed him. Maybe first UFC, you know that. Yes, I know. True, yeah. Maybe first. I know he would do that. I think he would do that. Dude, the way he got the takedown on Volkov, the first takedown, chat, people don't remember the first takedown he got on Volkov. Do you remember when he hit the Polish on Volkov? He actually hit him with a Polish throw. I'm not even joking. If anyone remembers that, the first takedown he got on Volkov, immediately into the fight. Not the second one where he did the slip and then got in on the double leg, where he just sort of closed body lock and fucking Polish threw him all the way over himself in the first round. Insane. Glazing beating Volkov. Volkov has better takedown defense than Alex Pereira. There's not a fucking world ever, at any point ever, where he gets taken down by Andreas Michailidis. Not ever in his fucking life will he ever be taken down by Israel Adesanya, ever in his fucking life. There's not a world where Yuri can take down Volkov. Sorry, I'm not glazing Volkov. I'm just using him as an example. Thank you for the 40 months of membership. As a big Pereira fan, Tom ends it in round 1. Too big. Okay. I think so as well. I really think so as well. Aspinall will be too fast on the feet. Dude, am I wrong in saying that Aspinall could also flatline KO Pereira with a fucking 1-2? How about straight in? Sleeps. Slept backwards, Pereira. I don't know, dude. We'll see. Aspinall will be too fast on the feet. Then he'll get a nasty double leg and whisper into Alex Zidane. Yeah, have you ever been fingered by an MMA fighter? Shama. He gets like a shocked grunt. Have you seen Tito fail a mic drop? I have seen Tito Ortiz throw a microphone at his own head. I have seen that. John versus Stipe would have Alex versus... I've already read it. I agree, but one thing I don't like it for Aspinall is the fact that he literally never tucks his chin. I know. That's going to have to be something that he definitely works on. You know what he does, but when he throws a 1-2, he loves lifting that chin up. He loves it. But who have we noticed him lifting his chin against? I don't know. It's a tricky one, isn't it? Lifting his chin. You know what, chat? I'm going to say this right now, and this might sound like a crazy take. Sergey, he did. Yeah, I know. I've seen him against others. He did it against Blades. He's done it a few times. Tybura cracked him once. I actually think, in a way, I don't know if it could be better that he lifts his chin. You know that Aspinall does so much backwards head movement. where he just lifts his head up and just slips back. I think that's kind of better for him against Pereira as a source of defense. I'm going to be honest. When he rushes in with the 1-2, his chin should be tucked. Fact. But the fact that a lot of his defensive work is backwards, I think that works a lot for him because a lot of Pereira's KO blows are of some of the tightest hooks you'll ever see. Like very close range, elbow like fully bent, turned over, all hip rotation. Like you very rarely see Pereira really fully extend. And that's where Adesanya had good success with head movement in the first Pereira fight, when he was slipping backwards a lot and barely fading out of the way. Whereas Yuri does head movement forward, like he'll dip on the outside of a jab, slipping his head forward. And so does Jamal Hill. And they got chinned by him with like a tight hook, you know? So I do like that for him. I like that he slips back because he also moves his feet back when he does that. And I don't mind that. Not a horrible take. I don't think it's a bad take. I think that's a good take. He should have his chin tucked when he bolts in for a 1-2. I just feel like, chat, yes or no, head movement in MMA, it's not like Canelo in boxing. Canelo's and boxing head movement is on another level. So they can do backwards, they slip and watch a punch go by, they slip forward on shots as well, and they'll do the little loop down bottom because they can get away with it. In MMA, it's typically a guy slipping his head forward or slipping it backwards. There's no real, or they don't have head movement, you know? So there's always one or the other that they have, you know? They either slip it forward because they trust in their chin, or they don't trust in their chin, so they rear it backwards, which is a little weird. Thank you for the 200p. Christian Earl, I appreciate you, dude. Imagine if Stipe comes back and KOs John in round 1. I would fucking love that so much. Tom would kill John, so he's keeping that at bay. He wants to milk John, so having Alex as an option is another reason why he was like, Alex, defend a few more times. Tom beats John versus Alex is a toss-up. First one to flush. Yeah. I agree if it's an anti-John Jones take. Milk John, so having Alex as an option is another reason why he was like, Alex, defend a few more times. Yeah, true. Thank you for the $20. I agree. Maybe it'll work out in the end. You never know. Maybe it'll work out in the end. I just don't think Jones versus Stipe is going to be a big fight like they think it will be. Anyone else? Unless I bet you anything, chat. You know how they put McGregor Chandler with one of the shittest undercards we've ever seen? I bet you anything Jones Miocic, yeah, because they know it don't sell on its own, is going to be one of the most stacked cards we've ever seen. I bet you anything that's what it's going to be. In New York, and have Jones versus Miocic and have 2 other title fights on there minimum. You know what I mean? Maybe Oliveira to Makhachev to Sarukian might be on there if Makhachev gets past Poirier. They're going to stack it beyond belief and then be like, well, you know, who are all those people saying that no one cared about Jones Miocic when they do all these numbers? You know what I mean? It's fucking dumb as fuck. Thank you for the 21 months of membership. Wait, Chip. Wait, what car do you drive? I don't drive a car. I actually don't drive a car yet. I said I don't want to. When I was 18 and I couldn't afford a car and my parents couldn't afford to get me one, everyone else at school, their parents were getting them like a 2K car or a 1K car, some shit like that. This was a better school that I went to at this time, though. It wasn't the shitty one that I went to before. I went to like 3 different schools. But I literally said to myself, I will have a driver before I can drive. And I made that in my head.